Hello, we're here today at Bar MINGO. My name is Jerry Huizinga. I'm the chef here. And today we're going to be making one of our favorite appetizer dishes. It's chicken livers on toast. First we'll need some diced onion. Probably about 1/4 of an inch dice is the appropriate size. So the onions are chopped just about so. Capers, very salty. You want to make sure that you rinse them under water. Anchovy, you'll probably want about 4 fillets of anchovy that are also finely chopped. And sage leaves is the other thing. You just want the leaves, not the stems. So just pull some leaves off some fresh sage, 6 or 8 leaves. And then also some Italian parsley. I like to use the flat leaf parsley. This is just kind of for a garnish. So you also just want the leaves, no stems, just roughly chopped. Then the other thing is the chicken livers. You want to buy the best chicken livers you can find. And you want to clean those slightly by removing the membrane that's in the middle, the connective tissue, and then cut them into halves, separate the lobes. Okay, now to the stove. We're going to turn on the heat under the pan, get our pan nice and warm, add a little splash of olive oil, and a little touch of butter. To that we add our diced onions. So we want the onions to cook until they begin to be a little translucent. It's probably going to take 3 or 4 minutes. You're not looking for the onions to brown. It's just they get a little bit of translucency to them. If they're a little brown around the edges, that's just fine too. Turn up the heat before I add the livers. I just do that at the last minute because I don't want the onions to get too brown. So then I'm going to add our livers. Now I'm just going to saute those until they're pink. Just back and forth. They'll start to get a little gray on the edges. What I do not want is for them to be overcooked. I want a little pinkness still left in the middle. They're going to be removed from the pan and chopped and then returned to the pan. So I want them definitely on the undercooked side. I'm going to start adding the other ingredients. The first one is going to be the marsala. We're going to deglaze with some marsala. And I'm going to use maybe about 1/4 cup of marsala, some capers, some chopped sage. And then I'm going to remove the livers from this mixture. Now we're going to continue to let this mixture reduce for a little while we chop our livers. Okay, now we have our livers on the board, and I'm just going to give them a quick chop. And then, as soon as we have those chopped, check the mixture for reduction. Then I'm going to return the livers to the pan and just gently heat them through. And then that's all there is to it. Okay, and before we plate it, we're going to give it a little taste. Make sure everything's good, salt and pepper. I'm going to give it a little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper, and then we're done. So today we're going to serve this on a little piece of toasted bread with a bit of a arugula salad. I'm just going to lightly dress the arugula salad with a little olive oil and a drizzle of balsamic vinegar. And on there we just mound the livers. And here you have an appetizer or a little light lunch for very little effort. You could also use it as an appetizer that you would pass for a crowd by putting it on a little crostini like this, perhaps. And a couple of these passed around at a party will definitely get rave reviews. So there you are, chicken livers on toast with marsala, capers, and anchovies. Thank you for joining us today here at Bar Mingo, and hopefully this recipe will come in handy and will find a place in your repertoire. And if not, come and have it at the restaurant sometime. Thanks again.